for this one team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Hill. At the 35, he's open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. Right on the money. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Making side adjustments here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia Tech. Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. First score of the game goes up.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. With his back. There he goes. Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Punts it out of the air.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And the Mountaineers are on the move. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ward. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. He's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Fires to the tight end. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Van Buren. Quickly complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The lone back's got it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're able to put a stop with that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. He's got him in the flat. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Mountaineers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you're used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. They put on the heat, and they blocked it. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back.
Yeah, and a lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off-play action on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes the offense are hoping the run fix going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Power football with the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Mountaineers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. It's complete. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Ward. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there getting the sack.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks away on the left. The 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They try to get it outside on the left. Got a little space. Got enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving. rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Quarterback making checks. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's McClure.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They just keep firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Find space on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Now improvising. On the run, deep down the right side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's McClure. Oh, he's got some space. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Picked off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Going for it all. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Nebraska. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later into the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
There he goes. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.